It's been described as an underwater city, a lost world, and one of the most mysterious places on Earth. But what if it was hiding something even stranger? Something that could turn our understanding of life on this planet upside down? That's right. Today we're diving into the Mariana Trench to see if there is any truth to the rumors about the legendary Kraken. Let's get started. The Mariana Trench, located in the western Pacific Ocean, is one of the deepest and longest stretches of water on the planet. It is so vast that were you to lay the Rocky Mountains inside it, its peak would still be over 400 meters below the surface. And it's here where things get really strange. For starters, despite being nearly 7 miles beneath the ocean, sunlight manages to penetrate the water column at this depth. You can imagine how dark it would be in those extreme depths. Light levels are similar to that of a dimly lit room, yet some forms of marine life have not only adapted to these conditions, but thrive in them. Take the Japanese spider crab, for instance, whose eyes have evolved to become extra large in order to detect even the faintest glimmer of light, or the anglerfish, who use their bioluminescent lures to attract prey in the darkness. Then there are the giant amphipods. These crustaceans look like oversized pill bugs, and they grow to be up to 33 centimeters long. That's the size of a smartphone. No wonder you don't hear many people talking about them. They prefer to stay out of sight. But it's not just the animals that have adapted to the trench's extreme conditions. The bacteria, archaea, and other microorganisms have also evolved unique metabolisms that allow them to survive in near-complete darkness and under intense pressure. This is because the deeper you go into the Mariana Trench, the greater the water pressure becomes. At the bottom of the trench, the pressure is more than 1,000 times that of the surface. That's equivalent to having an elephant standing on every square centimeter of your body. And yet life still manages to flourish. To put this incredible feat of natural engineering into perspective, consider the fact that the Titanic, which was built to withstand the pressures of the ocean at much shallower depths, couldn't hack it when it hit an iceberg and sank. But the animals and microbes thriving in the Mariana's Trench show us that nature finds a way to adapt even in the harshest environments. It's a testament to the tenacity and resilience of life, and serves as a reminder that we may never truly understand the full extent of the natural world. Yet despite all these fascinating creatures, none have captured the public imagination quite like the legendary Kraken. First mentioned in ancient Nordic folklore, the Kraken was said to be a sea monster so large that it could wrap its tentacles around ships and drag them down to their doom. For centuries, sailors told tales of encountering this colossal beast while traversing the treacherous waters of the northern seas. Now let's talk about the evidence. The first thing you need to know is that the Mariana Trench is home to some of the largest animals known to man. Take, for example, the giant squid. As you might already know, giant squids have been the stuff of legends for centuries. With their massive size and powerful tentacles, these creatures have captured the imaginations of humans for generations. Despite their elusive nature, scientists have been able to piece together some details about their lives. Giant squids have incredibly long tentacles that can reach up to 9 meters in length. These tentacles are equipped with suckers that can attach to prey and drag it towards the squid's beak. The mantle or main body of the squid can grow up to 3 meters long, and the animal itself can weigh over 250 kilograms. Now that's a big squid. And while no one has ever witnessed a giant squid attacking a ship, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. If you think about it, a giant squid could easily wrap its tentacles around a boat and drag it under with ease. What's more, giant squids have been known to attack and eat other sea creatures. So it's entirely possible that they could see a ship as a potential meal. The idea of a giant squid attacking a ship might seem far-fetched, but when you consider the size and strength of these creatures, it doesn't seem so outlandish after all. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll discover evidence of a giant squid or another large sea creature attacking a vessel. Until then, the stories will continue to be passed down through the ages. However, there's more to the story of the Kraken than just giant squids. You see, the Mariana Trench is also home to some truly terrifying creatures like the anglerfish. Anglerfish have a unique adaptation that makes them perfectly suited for hunting in the darkest depths of the ocean. They have a special light-producing organ on top of their heads that they use to lure unsuspecting prey. This organ, known as an esca, is actually a modified dorsal fin spine covered with skin that contains photophores or light-producing cells. The anglerfish can control the brightness and color of the light emitted from the esca and use it to attract small fish and other prey. The light can be a steady glow or a flashing pattern depending on the species of anglerfish. Once prey gets close enough, the anglerfish strikes with its large mouth and sharp teeth, quickly swallowing its victim. Many of these fish have huge mouths that can expand to accommodate large prey. Some anglerfish even have stomachs that can stretch and expand to several times their normal size to fit a big meal. So if a ship were to get too close to an anglerfish, it could easily be seen as a potential food source. The anglerfish could use its light to lure in unsuspecting sailors, then devour them whole. But it doesn't end there. We haven't even mentioned the giant isopods. Giant isopods are a type of crustacean that lives in the deep waters of the ocean. They belong to the order Isopoda, which includes common woodlice or pillbugs. However, unlike their terrestrial cousins, giant isopods are truly gigantic. These bizarre creatures can grow up to 40 centimeters in length and weigh several kilograms. Giant isopods have a segmented body with a hard exoskeleton that protects them from predators. They have 7 pairs of legs that they use to crawl along the ocean floor and feed on dead animals. They are scavengers and are known to consume just about anything they come across. Giant isopods are mostly found in the Atlantic and Indian Oceans at depths of up to 100 meters. These creatures are typically solitary and are known to live for several years. In fact, the oldest known giant isopod was estimated to be over 50 years old when it was discovered by scientists in 2018. And now for the really interesting part. Have you ever heard of a megalithic structure that lies beneath the ocean near the Mariana Trench? Locals call it the Sunken City. It's believed that the city dates back thousands of years and that it was once home to a civilization of giants. According to legend, these giants were over 7 feet tall and had immense strength and power. One day, the gods became angry with the giants and sent a flood that wiped out their entire civilization. The flood supposedly occurred so suddenly that the city was swallowed whole by the ocean, and it's remained hidden beneath the waves ever since. Of course, these stories are just that, legends. There's no concrete evidence that a civilization of giants ever existed, or that the sunken city actually dates back thousands of years. However, that hasn't stopped people from trying to find out the truth. In recent years, divers have explored the depths of the ocean near the Mariana Trench in search of the sunken city. They've discovered strange structures and artifacts that they believe may be evidence of the lost civilization. Some have even claimed to have seen giant footprints on the ocean floor, leading them to believe that the stories of the giants may indeed be true. As for the Kraken, it's possible that this legendary sea monster was actually based on real-life encounters with giant squid, anglerfish, or other large sea creatures. After all, sailors in the days of yore didn't have the benefit of modern science and technology. When they encountered a giant squid or anglerfish, they likely had no other explanation for what they saw other than to blame it on a mythical beast. Today, thanks to modern technology, we know that the ocean is full of all sorts of fascinating and sometimes terrifying creatures. But we still have so much to learn. Who knows what other mysteries the ocean holds? Perhaps one day we'll uncover more evidence of these legendary sea monsters or even discover new ones. In the meantime, we can marvel at the amazing creatures that have already been discovered in the Mariana Trench and the other deep waters of our planet. From the giant squid to the anglerfish to the giant isopods, these creatures are a reminder that the ocean is full of wonder and that we should never stop exploring. So what do you think? Is there any truth to the legend of the Kraken? Let me know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and share if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.